Today I'm going to teach you how to make a stretchy headband. First thing you will need is 2 pieces of cotton fabric about 1/4 yard. Also, you will need a 1/2 inch piece of elastic that measures 5.5 inches. First thing you'll do is take your piece of fabric and fold it in half. After we've folded the fabric, we're going to place our headband template on the fold of the fabric. Take a marker and trace out that shape onto your fabric. Now you will have this shape. Go ahead and cut it out using a pair of good fabric scissors. You'll cut each side and then repeat this for another color so that you can have 2 colors for your headband. Now that we have 2 pieces of fabric cut in our headband shape, we are going to iron them. You always want to start your project with flat, wrinkle-free fabric. Make sure that steam setting is on too. Now the first thing we're going to do is make a little tab at the end of our headband piece. I'm just going to fold down about 1/4 inch and then use your iron to set that in place. Then we will repeat that on our other piece of fabric. Now we will take our fabric and turn it right side up. We're going to use our elastic and put that at the opposite end of where we made our tab. Then we will take our other piece of fabric and put it right sides together on top. Now it's time to sew it together. You're going to come over to your sewing machine and start sewing at the top where the tabs were, making sure those are folded down. You're going to sew a little bit forward and then use your back stitch to go backwards. You're going to sew all the way around the headband, leaving the opening at the top open for turning later. When you get down to the bottom here, you're going to pivot, which pivot means to leave your needle drop down and turn and go across your elastic and then come up the other side. Once you get to the end of your headband, make sure you backstitch again. Now it's time to cut your corners. Just give it a little clip. And we'll turn it right side out. Now it's time to turn it right side out. You're going to take your headband and pull apart the 2 layers and invert the headband end inside of it. Use a blunt object like a knitting needle or a chopstick, or even a pencil end will work too. Poke that in the headband and push the end out. Just like that. Now you'll have a headband partially done. Next thing to do will be to iron it. Now we're going to take our headband and kind of roll out the fabric to get the edges even. Take our iron and iron our headband flat so there's no wrinkles. Next thing we're going to do is top stitch our headband. Now we're going to top stitch our headband, and what I mean by top stitching is we're going to do a stitch very close to the edge of the headband all the way around. Take your time doing this step so that it looks really nice. Come down to the bottom and do your pivot again, where you keep your needle down, keeping your place. Then pivot again to come all the way up to the top. Now, once you're at the top, you're going to tuck your other end of your headband elastic inside the headband. And you want that to go in about maybe 1/2 inch. And we're going to sew over it and go back reverse one time just to make sure it's secure. And that's it. There's your stretchy headband.